Night Stalker hasn't been picked yet or banned yet either. Has been a point of contention throughout this series so far.
Legion Commander.
Okay. Legion's been picked up a bit as well. It's a very strong debuff, especially this game against the Phoenix. You can use that to purge off the fire spirits, allowing you to attack much quicker, get that egg down. The duel as well is very strong against Phoenix overall, can prevent him from getting off the egg. Phoenix likes to get a bit lower before popping it, much like a Sunder, for example. Just maximize that utility. You can see it also getting engaged with too, but that would depend. Either way, it's a strong pick here against the Phoenix. I do like to see it. With the shaker though, again the timber. Okay, ush again on the timber cell. So finally, we're gonna break apart this. So it's not gonna be a mid shaker, almost certainly. Like, if I had to guess, 3 shaker, 5 ogre for Phoenix here. I think I would like better. Phoenix with items is quite good. You can go something like an Orchid, a Veil of Discord, not too uncommon. Would synergize nicely with the rest of your team too. Against the timber though, they've already got a Legion Commander, which might be pretty strong. Lena's banned out, which, well, it's going to be maybe an offlane Legion, I would suspect here. We'll get a little bit more. It could be Ghostic Legion Commander. Pure damage is always good. I think if you, maybe safe lane Legion might be all right here, honestly. You want to go for, the Omni Knight's banned out. Just kidding. Morphling. Okay. Should have seen this come in. I forgot about the Morph Shaker whole combo. It's even better when you have the shaker on your team, and we've seen players try and play around this by only putting a single level into the enchant totem. It's not going to prevent him from stealing it and eventually getting the eggs upgrade, but at least it is going to make it a little bit less terrible when you're getting critted for only 100% of the bonus damage as compared to 500% or 400% at max level there of the enchant totem with True Strike on a ranged attack. It's pretty good. Also good, strong against the Phoenix as well. We're gonna need a mechan or an urn carrier here. The Undying could pick one up. Wouldn't be too weird, honestly, so I could see it. Phoenix is a pretty good Spirit Vessel carrier as a 4. I personally like go for the Tranquils into Spirit Vessels, a good itemization to start off with, and you'll go from there. I think it's potential here on both sides for a good team fight as well. Undying Tombstone going to be a little bit annoying for Team Flowers, however. They actually don't have a way to deal with it yet. They're going to need to get one here within their likely safe laner. Still in the pool. Strong against a Morphling. They've got decent lockdown for the Morph. The problem is you won't be able to chase once you throw down the Fissure. Going to be a pretty big problem, honestly, right now. AA doesn't really fit into your draft here either. This is the common pick against. Need a safe laner as well.
Invoker.
This is a 4 Evoker then? Or is this going to be a 4 Tiny? Interesting. I wouldn't mind seeing a... There's a case to be made, I think, for an Ursa here, honestly. I think it's a bit weird, especially because the hero's not really fantastic. But I think arguably it could be good. It's good against the Morphling.
Speak for the trees.
Yeah, I mean, I like the NP as well, Sidoi NP, so it is going to be actually... It's just some... Wait a second. No. Okay, so it's a mid-shaker. It's a Barbon Timber. Maybe these are just heroes that they're better on, but it is a 4 Phoenix at the very least, and a 5 Ogre. So we'll see how they decide to lane here. But so far, it might be a mid Shaker, is what we're seeing here. ILTW going to be going safe lane here on the Morph. It will be an off Legion, and it is actually a core Invoker here, so it's going to be a 1 mid Invoker. I'm not going to see Urgon on the Tiny again. I feel like this game, you're going to want to go... the Quas Exhort, I think, is going to be best. Yeah, because then you're still going to have the Cold Snap at the ready. I think you need a bit of damage early on here. Legion, as well as Morphling, not really going to be able to give early game damage. So I think more like of a traditional Quas Exhort, Invoker, build a Midas, build an Ags, continue fighting from there. Oh, I don't know if there's time for that, though. Maybe you do go Quas Wex here and just give them... that's interesting. I wonder how Urgon's going to play this. Against the Shaker, though, it's kind of an interesting matchup. Shaker is going to be able to get crits, I would say, a lot more reliably. Well, I mean, denies and CS a lot more reliably. But the problem is against, of course, the Child Evoker, who's got, of course, his own running in animation. Is that you're not going to be able to really get too close to him without fear of dying. So here we go into our last game here of the series, the last one as well for PG. They can do their best here, and then their fate likely determined by the Gambit J178 match. That one's coming up here right after this one on the same channel, so stick around for that one. D-Swordfish will be on the call then. It's very funny indeed, I know. Anyway, goddamn Phoenix here. It's going to be pretty strong. It's going to be really annoying as well. I love that, how he plays these heroes. I'm going to get to say a bunch of things that'll crack me up. Unlike the goddamn egg. Anyway. Godoy here on the Nature's Prophet is going to go for the early Blightstone. Could be very annoying here. And Cart on the support Ogre here. So it is going to be a 3 NP mid Shaker. It's a lot of Cyrillic. Unfortunately, I don't actually understand it. The Platinum tier Morph, though. We'll see what the Morph build this game is. I feel like you do want to go for the Agnums. There's way too many things here to break your Lincolns if you decide to get one. Mostly on the Ogre. Lots of lockdown from there. Maybe go... Go for an early Manta, I think would be good this game to purge off the Fire Spirits. Make sure you have that so you're not too reliant on the Legion. Press the attack. From there, I think maybe you can go straight into Ags, maybe pick up Scotty in between. BKB. Yeah, because the MP is not going to really bother you too much here. Maybe in lane, speaking of which, actually in lane down bottom, that is, as they will be doing some lane swap shenanigans. Misha getting a bit aggressive here, needing a few auto attacks from the tower. Actually will be immersion instead. So eager to see the 4 Tiny. I've commented before, we haven't really seen it work earlier today on I believe it was Navi that picked it up a bit. We'll see how they're able to make it work though. I think it just, the hero needs farm, but immersion is definitely a bit more of an aggressive 4 player. He's no stranger to that as he stands here to block the camp with his own body. NP able to dish out lots of damage here. So we already got 3 denies early on Ushashush. Unsurprisingly, of course, as he's got plenty of damage, getting it CS even with the aftershock damage there. Nice. 6 and 3, off to an early lead compared to he's got as many denies as the Kid Voker has last hits currently. It's going to be a good matchup there as goddamn will be landing onto this Fire Spirit. Really going to be annoying against Tiny, especially as a support, so he's going to be, it would behoove him to get a lot of early attack damage. As Misha will now rotate up top lane, Ghost Stick. He's not alone anymore. But mid Shaker doing quite well. I think we might expect this to change, this dynamic here. What's he going for? He's going to be Quaswex Invoker, at least for now. I feel like if you go Exhort Invoker, you get that early on for the bonus attack damage. So he's going to suffer a bit early on, but I think this tide will turn. So I think it's going to be core here on the Invoker then for Quaswex for the Urn of Shadows, which is going to be great once you upgrade that into the Spirit Vessel for our boy Timbersaw up top lane. We have a bit more damage here onto the Morphling. There's going to be the Attribute Shift, trying to gain into strength here, but taking a bit of damage here. That's only level 1 Fire Spirit as well, but it's comfortable, shifting more into the agility here. Just tiny, we'll toss back, leave the goddamn Phoenix a little bit before he's able to regen back up. Shush. Mid lane now level 3 here, so we're going to get that second level in the Quas. Making the spells a bit more powerful, a bit scarier as well here, especially on the Cold Snap. Getting a bit better. I don't know what the cast animation is off the top of my head. It's quite long here for the Shaker and Shannon Totem, so at some point, maybe like level 4 or 5, it's not going to be possible for him to enchant Totem in between the Cold Snap procs, once there's an Urn of Shadows up, of course, but might be a bit of time. This immersion falls a bit low here, but it's going to be okay. Sidoi has not TP, he's TP'd, but not, you know, used his spells to TP. Shush, out of mana, very low on life. We'll go home to refill his bottle, taking a long walk home. Ooh, lots of damage early on for First Blood as well. Overwhelming odds into the Soul Rip, level 1 here. Nicely done there. Even 2 overwhelming odds actually is not going to be too bad. Honestly, on the Phoenix, early on here for the Morphling. I mean, they're essentially mini Echo Slams, right? So if there's a bunch of creep around and, you know, 4 or 5 heroes, poor positioning, you can punish that pretty hard as well on the Morphling. Eager to see that. There's a lot of possibilities here. You only get Invokers currently spells as well, because you can't invoke. I don't know. Double Meteor, perhaps? You get, no, you don't get Talent, so you can't Cataclysm, of course. That would just be silly. Shush, still leading so far, despite leaving the lane for some time. Full Snap Supply, we're just going to go ahead and eat that EMP. Does not really care all that much. He's doing very well in the CS department. Look at this, 23 and 8 now. Aragon just really unable to contest too much here. Will have a bit of a level advantage, already level 5 up a bit, but with all these denies actually, Shush is actually not too far behind. Might have died in mid here, because the Cold Snap is applied, needs a little bit more, and doesn't quite have the auto attack damage outright to kill him. No levels in the Exhort for the Sunstrike either. Shush still just trying to bait him forward even more. We'll go ahead and fortify the creep as well. Just cutting the creep wave here. Down bottom is Legion role-playing the Axe. Plenty of heroes and hero controllable units underneath the tower now. Tier 1 pressuring the tower of ILTW. As Timber is alone bot lane. Now, probably about to do the same as Legion, but there's a Icarus dive up top. Plenty of magic damage onto 2. Even land the Fire Spirit as well. Just constant harass damage. Walking into that Fire Spirit there is the Morphling. Bit more points now into strength. Has the Shaker found a rune? Absolutely, and he's got a refilled bottle. He's quite happy. There's the Avatar tossing back one into the tower. It's going to be Sidoi. He does have the Sprout. Not going for it quite yet, however. Still holding on to it, holding on. He knows that the waveform can just easily allow the Morph to enter in. So not quite effective. Trying out just his best to run away. Mid lane. 37 and 3. My goodness, this Shaker is not messing around. And by that I mean 25 and 8, because 38 and 3 is actually Barbaran. He's doing quite well himself. 2 offlaners are both cutting each other's waves. A bit more efficient here for the Timbersaw. As Immersion will die top lane. Level 6 now, so 3-3-0. 3 levels in the Quas, 3 in the Wex. Yeah, Barbaron's just able to easily pull the creep away, as well as from the jungle at the same time. In that dual efficiency. Immersion running down in cart. Gonna force him off to Shrine, which is no longer available. Looks like someone's already used it. Again, though, no one contesting this Legion whatsoever. She's just sitting here. 3 levels here in the counterattack. Or, sorry, Moment of Courage. Is able to do quite well. Now Barbaran rotating over is level 6. Has the Soul Ring available. Coming through now is Goddamn as well. Placing the goddamn Fire Spirits. Doing a good amount of damage here. Ush, ush, ush. No Fissure leveled yet on him, so can't quite get this long duration stun. So this is actually a very quality juke out from Ghostic. Wasting a lot of time now. It's just 4 heroes. Meanwhile, that leaves Soroi up top. He will die. Ghostic likely to die as well, so it's going to be a bit of an offlane for an offlane situation. Maybe even not yet. They just can't really quite close the gap. Invoker continuing to last hit mid lane as well. Now pushing the tower. Half damage done onto it, and Alpha Ghostic. So much space created there. 4 heroes rotated over for that kill. Mid lane, though, they're going to go into Urgon. That's going to be Echo Slam committed now. Enchant Totem at level 2 does the damage.
Did I hear a squeak?
Well, they'll at least get a kill here onto the mid lane Invoker, but still farming is the Morphlane. He's been farming comfortably now for a few minutes. They had a lot of pressure on him top for the first few minutes of the game, have since let that up a little bit, as now giving them the runaround is Immersion. I just can't believe that they can kill him quite yet. Immersion actually turning, trying to kill here. No armor bonus here by the Phoenix, however. Now the Ring of Bassi is going to be delivered. In comes Sidoi to secure the kill. Nicely done. As Timber now tanks the tower. Look at all these creep. Don't walk anywhere close. It's only level 1 at least. But that's overwhelming odds is literally going to be an Echo Slam there. It's going to be ridiculous amounts of damage if anyone walks through. Two heroes mid now. Urgon going to be rotating here with Immersion. He would just Immersion himself, actually. They've got an aggressive ward. They actually both have wards up here on the high ground. ILTW now working on the tower here. Level 6 finally has the Morph ability. Only 1 level in the Bloodlust. However, Zankar going to try his best to TP out here. There's no zombies that are actually going to trigger onto him, so Tombstone committed. 4 heroes actually rotated over for that kill as well onto the Ochre, and they'll find nothing. Not a hero. And again, Legion and Timbersaw just having a lovely time fighting each other here in the offlane. Slight pressure applied, but really not much these heroes can do against each other without pretty much mass rotations at this point. Even then, it's not guaranteed, as we just saw. Is there finally a level in Fissure? No. No levels in Fissure whatsoever. 0-2-4 build next in the Aftershock. Blue will miss a kill top lane here onto the Bird. Not level 6 quite yet. They go for the D ward aggressively and even get a bird out of it. So it's an interesting thing in Dota when the offlaners just go, okay, we're just gonna farm. We're gonna have a nice time farming together here in Unity. Runes are 2 for 2, as the kill spread is 3 and 4 here early on into the game. Slight favoring PG, but right now everyone's kind of just about even in terms of CS. Morphlane have a bit of a lead, then 2 heroes consecutively. It's going to be the mid lane being won by the Shaker, more or less. They have gotten a kill here and are looking for another one here onto Ghostic. And Cart running them down slowly but surely eventually. Now, finally, with Fissure leveled, they might be actually able to kill this Legion Commander. Shush waiting, trying to find the kill. Blocked out by his own Fissure, but will get the kill anyway here onto Barbaran. Baraban, not Barbaran. I apologize. I think I mispronounced it that time. Phoenix now up to level 6 here. Careful for that. They might actually have a fight break out mid lane. There's Echo Slam available. Will come out before the EMP does as well. Goddamn, now prevent the back line's gonna go for the egg as well. Good damage here. Misha trying to find as many kills as he can before he dies here. In fact, they won't get a single one. It's gonna be the goddamn Supernova assisting in 3 kills here. Very well done there by Phoenix. Doing massive amounts of damage there, I'm sure. Most of the Echo Slam, but of course, the Phoenix Egg helping out a bit there. Bot lane, though, continuing to farm is going to be Ghostic. That Fortify will not stop him from securing your tower. And ILTV as well fighting. It was basically a 5-on-3 engagement there, so Flowers will come out ahead and extending their kill lead now by 3 to 7. Sudoi now has the Wrath of Nature, able to push the lanes all just a little bit every single time he wants to use that. It's going to be a Midas here on Phoenix, interestingly enough. It's a bit greedy. It's a bit greedy, but the enemy team will give you a bit of time to farm as well, as they're going to go for a kill here onto Misha, just walking underneath the ward. Icarus dive, breaking the trees, but it won't matter, as they'll be able to break the life off here of Misha. Top lane now. Team Flower pushing away at the tier 1. We've got a big wave here, as well as a Bloodlusted Ogre. It's only level 1, so they might be able to do a bit of damage. There's going to be the press the attack. Ghostic maybe looking for the kill here with the phase boost. Going to get stunned up once, make that twice, thanks to the multicast with the rotation coming through from Immersion as well. Good bit of Sprout there to try and prevent him going through, and now rotated over as well on Baraban. Is there a Phoenix Egg available? There is. They actually have the mana as well. Immersion dropping a avalanche in his wake, will die, but it creates enough space for the Legion to be able to escape. And that's interesting. Bit of just a frowny face. I didn't quite see what happened down here, but likely something to do here with the Invoker. Echo Slime back up in 10. Urgon trying to bait him back as far as possible. Rotations coming through right now from Misha, as well as now Legion Commander. Looks like we're going to commit the Tombstone for this. Shaker likely very dead here. Cannot even get off the Enchant Totem here. This is what I'm talking about. Will get one off, but likely to die. ILTW just strolling in here, farming as well. We'll get a little bit of the XP pine for that. Actually, no, he doesn't. Good stuns here onto Misha. Not going to be able to set up onto anything, onto much there, though. Moments for overwhelming outs. Not going to get here. Sudoi maybe considering going here for the duel, but going to decide against it. He's got that armor buff from the tower. +2 armor early game. Not too insignificant. Blink Dagger soon on Ghostic, though, and by then, no one will be really able to run from the Legion Commander. Phase Boots increasing that move speed quite a bit. As now we've got Midas here on the Phoenix. Dusted Appearance queued up in the inventory for the Voker, so it looks like they're going to try and get a few ganks here onto the Kid Voker. There's going to be the Urn of Shadows already, and almost Spirit Vessel, too. Needs another 500 gold now for that. As we look top, Ghostic, the tower pusher, looking to claim the second tower, but for now, it's still Morphling just continuing to farm. Going to be going for the traditional Morphling straight into E-Blade first for the damage. Speaking of damage, plenty of it applied to Sudoi, who will die through the Avalanche Toss combination. Walking him right in there. All magic damage all day. I don't think there was quite a duel, though. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Now Immersion might be in a bit of trouble. Down 3 levels here, trying to run away here from Barbaron. As they're going to get him with the Whirling Death. Nicely done. Mid lane pushing quite hard, though, thanks to Ghostic. They will actually have a cart with this wave as well, so could consider going for this, too. Level 2, impress the attack. Hush, maybe lurking, waiting for the Echo Slam. Gonna go in here. Will land the Echo immediately, not allowing him to get the duel. The CC is extremely good here. Almost turning it with with overwhelming odds. But goddamn, with the kill there with one right click. That's all it took. Nicely done there. Look at that damage. Whew. 1200 damage with an Echo Slam. Pushing pretty deep there was gonna be the Legion Commander. Up 11 to 6 here. Flower playing this one much better. Immersion actually might be dead here as well, setting up there with the fissure from behind as well. Flower and Cart with plenty of stun, stealing plenty of strength, will be undying, but even the Soul Rip with so many units around is not enough to save his life. Again, these fights look a bit scary. The Legion does die there, but ILTW still farming away. Casual Yasha are going to be going for the, like I said, the E-Blade immediately. We'll be able to blow up a lot of these heroes here. And cart rotating around here with replacing the observer ward that's about to expire. Maybe it's going to be actually point the Ags first? I can't quite tell what he's going for here. He's got a bit of everything. He's like, am I building Mask of Madness? I don't really know. Am I building Manta Style? Who knows? Aghanim Scepter? Yes. I think that's going to be the play here. He's committed for the point booster after saving up a bit of gold. We'll see. This morph is a little bit undecided on the items, but has made good progress towards all three. Bot lane and Malik rotations here. Now on to Garaban, who will secure the tower and clear the creep wave, allowing us to push further. So 2 towers down now in favor of Team Flowers. Trying to use this flower power. Invisiroon on the Shaker here. There's no Echo Slime up, but they still might be able to get a kill here on a support. Unlikely the Tiny as it begins to teleport away. And now they're actually going for a kill here onto Kid Invoker. They do not have him dusted. Now they do, though, making the jump. God damn, a little bit too far away, though, to connect onto any other spells, though. Misha falling quite low. There's the Flesh Golem, as well as the Tombstone dropped. Looking for a duelist Ghost Tick. It looks like he wants to try and go on Barbaron, but 16, 17, now 18 charges, however, of the reactive armor makes it a bit of a difficult kill here without any actual duel damage. 18 minutes in, I don't think we've seen a single duel quite yet. And now they found the Morphling farming quite casually. Shosh maybe trying to set up for the kill here as they go on Ghostic. Drums of Endurance has been committed. Now looking for maybe a 2-man Echo Slime there, running away, as well as Immersion, dropping the Avalanche, creating a bit of space. They do already have a Spirit Vessel up here for the Morphling. Could potentially be extremely dangerous for him. Who's got the Spirit Vessel already? Who applied that Spirit Vessel? Sadoy going for the early Spirit Vessel here. A very good item, actually, and against a farming Morphling who's not committed yet for any one of these. Oh, just kidding, he has Ags already. Okay, I like Ags. So the problem with Ags is that it gives you, obviously, great power, right? With great power, and with that will come great responsibility here. As in a bit of trouble is Timber Saw. Gonna get that second Yules to ensure he's got the mana to escape. However, with the Spirit Vessel, as well as a bit more damage here from the Cold Snap, he's not really able to go anywhere. Now finally we're gonna have a duel. Here comes the Sunray. That Spirit Vessel debuff reapplied here, neglecting a lot of this damage. They will eventually get the kill onto one, but there's gonna be no duel damage given. Goddamn, jumping forward, not committing the Supernova. However, as now Sadoy in a bit of trouble. They've got regen here. Now all of a sudden ILTV dominating, has yet to even choose a morph target. Maybe you want end card here, probably not, because you don't get the multicast there. And now Shush has been scouted. He's been farming out here, trying to get that Aghanim Scepter. 600, 700 gold now off of it, but going to be a bit more as they've stolen Tiny. Maybe going to go for the Avalanche Toss combination here. Lefido creep forward, and wave farming forward is ILTW. He's ready to fight now. Yasha and Ags. My point being there, right before I was rudely interrupted by the team fight, is that 15, you do get the morph talents here, but 18 is when you at least cut that cooldown off to much shorter. Right now it's got what, an 80-second cooldown, I believe. Yeah, at level 15 that reduces to a minute at just 60 seconds, but at level 18 you finally do have permanent uptime there on the morph. From there it's not too strong as they now try and set up here for a kill onto Ghostic. 2 duels in, maybe just one actually has yet to still find a kill, but a Pipe of Insight saving the life here a bit. Against 4 heroes though, unlikely to live much longer. Team Flower have really turned it around from game 1. I think they're really going to have morph problems pretty soon, especially when this morph hits level 18. It's going to be a little bit scary for them. Even more so with the Manta style getting queued up. But until then, they've been playing this quite great. As actually he's going to take the jump in. Has have the Echo Slam waiting to use it. Now finally coming through is going to be the Spirit Vessel, but by then it's going to be a bit too late. Nice restraint shown there, but he jumped a bit too early, unfortunately, there on the Shaker. I hear a Yule Scepter somewhere.
I will commit this to memory.
Speaking of committing to memory, how's our Child Evoker doing? Now 4 staff, going for a bit of a utility build here. Not too unusual to see these items here on a support Invoker, especially the build, but certainly not this fast in a game, right? And that's the benefit of running him mid lane. It's been working out decently well. Finds himself 3rd in terms of net worth here. Phoenix now closing the gap thanks to the Midas purchase, and feeling pretty strong. Our Team Flower, they might actually be able to, at this pace, maybe take a game off here of PG, which would really ruin their chances here at going on to the upper bracket. Positive guys looking to keep it such as from behind comes Misha. Immediately Flowers jumping straight onto him. Immersive though. Now with the blink dagger jumping in. Ush falling quite low. Goddamn. No mana for the supernova. Even with the stick charge, it's not enough. Will get blown up immediately. ILTW. And here we go. Agon's Scepter here on ILTW. Gonna set up for an easy duel. And 3 heroes dead. Perhaps even more. ILTW continuing to chase. Trying to find here on Baraban. And they will find him indeed. Will be a likely, yes indeed, holy cow, a 4th kill, another consecutive team fight. I think another consecutive 4-0 in favor of positive guys. They have certainly been keeping it positive. Straight in the row they go. I believe that's going to be a max enchant totem now. Yes, it is. So actually doing a significant amount of damage here to Roshan. And just like that, I think PG have now really just slipped the game here into their lead. Net worth as well as XP. Dota 2 win rate now all in their favor. They are holding on to lots of ultis here on the side of Flower, but all of a sudden TPing in. First was the Shaker. He needs support from his team. Goddamn, trying to do whatever he can. Can't put him away. However, the the Cold Snap as well as the Spirit Vessel really making quick work of him. Urgon now credited with the kill here on a killing spree. Enchant Totem was not able to get off thanks to the Cold Snap. It's really good actually. It's like much like a storm where for a few levels you can actually Cold Snap the storm and prevent him from getting away, except the storm at Ball Lightning level 3 is able to get away. Now it's a bit difficult, right? Urgon is that Cold Snap's only going to get stronger actually with a few more levels in the Quas, so it's looking a little bit difficult here now for Team Flower. All of a sudden they didn't get any of their team fight ultis off at all during that last fight. PG just manages to find the jump. Nice spacing prevents a team fight turning Echo Slam. So PG, to the credit, playing this extremely well too. And now 5k up in terms of net worth is the Morphling. Aegis now added to his collection, has finished off the Manta Style 2, so it makes the kills against him even that much more so difficult. He's got a second Dispel on him now, like I said earlier, for now with Press the Attack as well as the Manta Style, so you can purge off, no problem, the Spirit Vessel. It should result in pretty much near unkillable status here. Team Flower juking them out here with the cast animations, and Misha gonna run into a few enemy heroes, make that even a few more. Ashash chilling out here. Now will get scouted, however. Now they're gonna make the jump. There's gonna be the dual damage. There's plenty of enemy heroes around here. Supernova, as well as not just everything short of Echo Slam committed. They're not gonna win the duel. Echo Slam finally dropped with the zombies. Gonna immediately nuke down Misha. There's gonna be the Soul Rip. Will take the life here from the Ogre Mage. Jumping in now is ILTW in Shaker form as well. Level 18, so he's got no Diaton on this whatsoever. Look at that range crit ability. No chance for it to miss. Being able to blow up that Phoenix. Not a chance. Now double kill here for ILTW. Being able to juke each other around. Ush. Gonna be able to live a bit longer here now for the triple kill here. They're gonna get 2, however. Barbaran is able to get 2 kills at least. Might be able to escape here. Looking unlikely though. ILTW almost getting nuked down here in Morphling form. Back to the Shaker he goes. Not going to connect the stun here. And is going to get a little bit more damage in. Fissure to connect the stuns here. Baraban still a bit tankier. Almost killing Morphling. Still has that Aegis though, so not going to be too impactful. However, still now down to 10 reactive armor stacks. Man, this is quite a wild goose chase. They're not going to get any towers off of this, and everyone's respawning. Immersion likely to finish the job here. If not, ILTW has returned. Able to get the kill there. Long team fight there, but
I will commit this to memory.
I mean, overall, much better here for PG. They don't lose Aegis. They do get their time wasted, unfortunately. But they'll get eventually the full team wipe. Took them a while, but it finally happened. Here, press the attack. Do we have a duel here? Mid lane. Looks like they're going to try and go for it, but the enchant totem away. Nice bit of aggression here. ILTW closing the gap. Away into the trees he goes, and ILTW not to chase. Realizes, hey, you still got a tier 2 to take. Let me do that. Let me take care of that real quick. With this attack speed as well as the crit damage. My goodness. Coming down the Chakram, trying to push this Morphling off your tower at least a little bit here. I don't know if they're really going to be able to, though, is the issue. Press the attack again. Look at this attack speed. Up on the high ground he goes. Good spacing here from Team Flower, keeping them at bay. Fire Spirit will shoot out. Not going to connect onto anyone. Now finally will get it, but he's still holding on to this Manta Silo as well, so he can purge this off whenever he wants. 15 talent has been acquired, so you do have a bit more DPS now. Preventing any damage on the tower here. Are a bit too close for comfort, perhaps. ILTW, again, just continuing to just dish out damage like crazy. Tower gone. Everyone just watching, waiting for anyone to jump, but no moves are made. And PG now to back off here comfortably. They've got a few minutes left here on the Aegis. I think they got another minute and 20 seconds, it should be. Smoked up and watching them farm actually our end cart. Smoke will break now. Onto Misha they go. He just got off the Flesh Golem though. Maybe they're going to go for a re-engagement there. ILTW does not have a hero stolen quite yet. I think he's not found anyone. E-Blade straight into the Egg. Unfortunately, not a whole lot of follow-up, but the Echo Slam here could be huge. Onto 4 the combo with the Phoenix Egg on top. Can they try and combine it off of here? Do they still have Aegis as well? They don't. They just lost it in the middle of that engagement. PG now 3 dead for the count. Flower able to turn this fight out of nowhere. They're not even going to escape. Let anyone escape here. Immersion so far the only one able to escape. Maybe not. Sadoy will scout him thanks to the ward. It's gonna be a full team wipe. Aegis just expiring at a terrible time, and the engagement there is perfect. They'll lose the Shaker, but extremely worth play there. What a turnaround. PG all of a sudden they're standing this game maybe a bit shaky here. They have gotten themselves a tier 3. It's just one team fight, but that is a full wipe. This team does push quite quickly as well here with the NP. Ooh, goodness. What a team fight. Phoenix Egg able to bait them all into the Echo Slam. Holy cow. Just lost the Aegis there at the very end. So much damage. That aftershock damage must have been insane. Shaker, I think he was not level 15, so well, level 20 is where the aftershock damage comes in anyway, but still, my goodness, or the echo damage anyway. Urgon chasing down one. Sadoy a bit too fast, though, has that bloodlust still. They will get the tower. A good push, and even a buyback here out of Immersion, so well done to them. Pushing it straight back down the other way. Now, net worth has been equalized there. It was a big swing on net worth. Almost a 6, maybe a 7k net worth lead. XP as well has almost been equalized, and look at that win rate. Ooh boy, that's a scary slip to see for sure. PG looking for something here. They've got Morphling. He does have this Axe on Undying as well, so you know, a ton of strength off of Blackguard here. Jumping forward, should be able to find this dual kill relatively easily. It's going to be his maybe 3rd here. I don't know if he even dueled while it was level 1. I'm a bit tougher now all of a sudden. Shush, looking to grab the tower. Might get gone on here. Immersion just ready and waiting. Has a full Kaya. As well as the tree toss fully completed. Now we'll make the jump here. Maybe looking to deny the tower as well. Spirit Vessel is applied aggressively. In comes the Invoker 2. Unable to escape. Will get one jump off here, but the Tornado will find him instantly. Should be resulting in the kill there. Nicely done. Baker in a bit too aggressive there. Pushes tier 2. Pushing his luck in the meantime. ILTW all alone here, though. It's quite tanky, though. It's hard to kill him. Gonna be going straight for that BKB next item. Can't afford to get locked down by that. I think he definitely recognizes it now. My goodness. What a freaking fight that was from Team Flower. Seriously. It's always got to feel good. That's like when your Wombo combo team fight actually works. Jumping in there onto the Phoenix Egg. Just overcommitting for that for sure. Whew. Alright. Blood pressure levels have returned to normal as Urgon looking to find something here. I think he actually cold snaps the Hill Troll, so he's not going to have that for Sadoy. Maybe expecting him to be inside of the Sprout. Nicely playing it there. The Legion Commander is completed. Now the Solar Crest, which is a big item. BKB on the Invoker. Here's the Morph ILTW. Just farming now. Instead of going for the Scotty here instead of the BKB. We'll see if they end up coming to regret that. As a Smoke Gank S5, they're going to be chasing down Barbaron. They know he's not alone, as he's being a little bit too aggressive right now. Still, aggressive wards will be placed down. Need to break this tree. There you go. And now you get good vision there with the ward. Smoke still not breaking here onto anyone. Shaker just chilling nearby. Ghostic will break his smoke from up top. He's going to be goddamn. Need to watch out. He's going to go ahead and leap forward. They found one, though. It's Sadoy. TP coming through as well. Immersion. BKB popped by Sadoy. Going to be TPing away back towards his team. Ghostic as well. All grouping up here is going to be PG and Barbaron. Maybe being a bit too aggressive here. Cold Snap as well as the Yule Scepter applied. Zombies are spawning now all over. You still have the Supernova. Going to be popped here on the back line. Ergon going to try and jump into this. He's got good damage here. Can he find it? Absolutely not. And now onto 2 they go. They're going to lose Misha. They might lose Ghostic here as well. Down goes him. Now he's holding on to the Echo Slam. I believe haven't quite heard it yet, but ILTW has stolen the Shaker form. Barbaron still jumping around on the back lines. Control is not quite there. Barbaron now with a double here onto the support. Immersion. ILTW trying to turn, trying to blow up Ush. They will just be able to as well. It's a 2 for 3 here in favor of Team Flower. No Echo Slam used, though they didn't quite find the tower they wanted to use, and I think really you could use a BKB. He's committed instead. Thank you, ILTW. He recognizes that's definitely going to be the item this game. Now in a bit of trouble here is going to be goddamn. Leap has been canceled almost instantly. BKB committed here as well. Ergon coming through here. Gonna try and find a kill in return. It's a bit more difficult now, but that was a 9-second BKB used to just kill a Phoenix, but it's a kill secured, and they'll take those here. Roche going to be respawning in 6 seconds. ILTV just going to miss him, unfortunately. Is the BKB completed? It is. 10-second BKB now on the Morph lane, so this is going to be their time to push. I think they're only going to get stronger from here. Morph late game, of course, going to be pretty spooky. Invoker eventually going to be able to pump out the damage there of the more traditional Exhort Invoker too. But my goodness. Flowers really give them a run for their money. 24-26 this game, much closer than the first, where I think they had maybe 10 kills, maybe, on the side of Flower. Roche has now respawned though, so ILTW to make quick work of this, watching their positioning quite smartly here on the outside rather this time though. Know something's up here. Team Flower located nearby. No Blink Dagger here on the Shaker yet. It won't have a Fissure for another 9 seconds either. Fissure does not grant vision, however, so we'll see if they want to try and make the jump here or not. Roche just about below half HP. Barbaron now going to scout them out. There's going to be the Fissure. They're going to try and blow up here. Misha caught on the other side of the team fight, but now ILTW jumping onto the other half. MP caught in the duel. BKB, it won't matter. He will die regardless, but they finished off Roche. Barbaron will go in and snatch that Aegis as he says, thank you, Morphling, for doing all of that damage. Still likely to die here, at least the first time here. Holding on to the Yule Scepter, maybe for the second life. Not able to escape. Now 2 dead, 1 respawning, however, for Team Flower. BKB now popped onto the Earth Shaker. They do have vision here onto Misha. Will catch him out. Barbaron now respawn, full HP, full mana once again. They've already committed, however. Oh, it's a huge stun onto 2, however. They have gotten the Yule Scepter, or the Spirit Vessel onto Morphling, jumping around. They might be able to get this killed. There's the Echo Slime on top as well. He's got no BKB. It's off cooldown for another 30 seconds. Turning, trying to shotgun 1 down. Going to be unable to. ILTW back into Earth Shaker form. Throwing down the Fissure. Might just be able to save the life here of Immersion. There's a second Fissure over the Fissures. Jumps. Ush. Unable to get him there. My goodness. Team Flower all of a sudden pulling it out. Forcing PG to back off. Oh. They take Roche. They take the Aegis. They may have lost a duel in there, but my goodness if they didn't have PG on the back foot there for a little bit. Beautiful plays, however, from ILTW as well. Can't discount that whatsoever. It's a beautiful Fissure. He canceled it a few times, making sure he got the perfect one, saving the life there of his Tiny. In fact, they almost got a kill in return. It's a bit of an overzealous jump there from Ush. He realizes that and is able to back off. Nice timing there on the BKB. Didn't realize he even had one until he already had used it. Now Ogre going for the Sheep Stick, going to be a huge purchase here against the Morphling. You're unable to purge that one off there with the Manta, of course. It's going to be a bit spooky here now as they're going to go aggressively again. ILTW, they are right underneath the Sentry Ward. They do have vision. Will now get D-warded though. Misha on the D-ward there. 22k net worth here on ILTW. Now level 23, 15 talent. 20 talent rather has been taken to CDR. Barabon continues to farm. Now has a cheese. Got the cheese and the Aegis now in his possession. Feeling quite confident. Continuing to push out this bottom lane. Lincoln Sphere now up on the Phoenix. It's quite an effective item on him. Especially this game can be broken with Soul Rip, but you can throw that onto someone who's about to get dueled. Plenty of opportunities to break that Lincoln's though. Ush. Cutting the wave mid lane here, though. Holding on to that Echo Slam. Now back off of cooldown. Just about every single ult really off of cooldown. Oh, I think they might catch him, actually. Has he morphed into him? Not quite yet. He's going to have another Enchant Totem in 2 seconds. Ghostic will scout him out, though. Could potentially just go straight in here for the duel. That's going to be the case. They definitely have the damage. There's going to be the morph. Damage stolen, shotgun morph, and damage given to Ghostic. Up to 96 now. Got a bit aggressive there. Maybe she should have TP'd a bit earlier, but did force a lot of rotations back. Ooh. We're gonna head it back down mid here, see if they can try and force out a buyback. They're completely out of Spirit Vessel charges, which makes this really anyone harder to kill, but especially the Timbersaw. Still no break for him. They do have plenty of magic damage and burst to be able to go through him, so it's not really too big of an issue, quite honestly, as Manta will be used to go ahead and purge off the Fire Spirit buffs. He's now an Aghanim Scepter here on the Timbersaw, so he's got 2 Tracham. Lots of damage here onto the Morphling. That's percentage-based damage as well, falling quite low. Waveforming back to safety here. That's a nice EMP burning off mana, preventing really anyone from chasing too closely. So they'll go ahead and get the tier, rather they already got the tier 3 some time ago, but now they're going to go ahead and get the, what's it called? Some melee barracks. But again, just want to stress, Flower really pulling it back now. XP earned now once again favoring PG. Slowly game is starting to go back into their control, but playing it quite nicely here. It's PG. If they're able to find another jump here, Phoenix jumping in and around aggressively. Icarus dive off cooldown. That's a beautiful avalanche onto 2 here. Barabon to the Enkar getting tossed in the middle of the enemy team. Not quite dying quite yet. With that damage there from the tornado, should just about kill him. Down he goes. Urgon getting the kill credit for that. Now Sidori on full retreat. There's going to be the duel here onto NP, as well as the Phoenix egg right on top. Ghosty actually almost dying. Jumping in is going to be the Shaker. Trying to look for an Echo Slam. Won't be able to find one. ILTW 20 strength stolen here. Does keep those stats as well. Misha falling quite low, but so tanky here. Wait, maybe we're going to get the Echo Slam. Not quite yet. Still holding on to it. Threatening him. As now they're going to try and control down this Morphling. He's so tanky here. Echo Slam was used there. Unfortunately, doesn't connect onto a single hero. Could very well spell disaster. Immersion falling quite low. Eventually able to nuke him down. Barabon jumping forward here. Urgon now on full retreat. 2 buybacks were committed on this fight by Team Flower. Nope, not going to get anything else, but they have gotten 2 kills here. Just the supports, though. Remember, not a core tiny this game. PG playing that fight excellently. Get 2 buybacks and just get the clean disengage. Well, as clean as they thought they could. Lots of pressure now from Flower. They got to force something here. They bought back onto 2 cores. Scout ILTW perhaps, but he's much too hard of a target. Get the tier 2s. Maybe get another tier 3 here. Shrines for sure should be taken, as they are. It's a close game. 1k net worth lead here for PG. Legion Commander getting stronger and stronger here by the duel, though. Now has her own 10-second BKB for the next duel. Phoenix going to be going for the Shivas. Actually has a Radiance here, interestingly enough. This is a really old Phoenix build, minus the Lincolns, of course. It's like a 4 Phoenix, which this is actually. Now chasing his Legion Commander. Has sold the Blink Dagger, though. Interesting. I think she sold the... What is she missing? Sold the Blink to finish the BKB, and that's going to buy the Blink again? I mean, sure. All right. Maybe it was an accidental sell. That's an interesting bit of mischance there. Morphling slowly going to get 6 slotted here, though. Can eat the Ags. Swap out the Wand for something. Probably, yep, the Satanic. Then he's still got one more slot here. Satanic. Butterfly, maybe? Satanic. He's going to need an MKB, actually. They have a Radiance up on the Phoenix. Satanic, MKB, and then maybe you swap the boots out. You go ahead and throw a bit more, maybe a Butterfly in there yourself. Force the issue to them. We've got plenty of magic damage, though, is the issue. Speaking of magic damage, Immersion going to get gone on here, holding on to the Phoenix Egg. Not going to quite die. Will go ahead and Supernova now, though. Ghostic not wanting to duel here is Barabon nearby. They've got a Tombstone now looking for the re-engage. ILTW has stolen the Shaker form. The Tombstone will follow. Worth on the high ground there, just being freshly placed down. Now Phoenix into a bit too aggressive. ILTW with the BKB trying to turn and fight. Now Sadoy on the back foot now with the BKB. They've gotten one. There's going to be the BKB. Oh, the ulti. The duel is there. The lockdown. Buybacks onto 2 heroes now. They need to get something here. PG looking for the clean retreat. Roche will respawn in 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Could be a next target here. Misha gonna get nuked down. Tornado will catch 2 heroes here. No BKB on the Shaker. Could be absolutely massive for them. E-Blade now onto Barabon, disabling him, disarming him. Now Shaker could be in a bit of trouble. They've caught the Morph, but he's got the Manta style to Manta off that damage. Going back into the strength. 3,000, 4,000 HP, and now climbing quite quickly as a third buyback will be committed here for Team Flower. Now full retreat here for PG. This fight's gone just about as good as they could have hoped for. They'll get 3 kills on the 3 heroes that had buyback remaining. Team Flower, ooh, expending just about everything. They threw everything at them, short of the kitchen sink, but still, it's not enough. And now we're going to get a big lead here for PG. Ooh. We're going to see that climb here in just a second. Roche, unfortunately, it's going to be a long Roche respawn, so there's going to be no quick opportunity to fight here for the Aegis. This would be the third Roche as well. Would be a nice addition here for the Tiny, I think would be the rest. No, I guess, no, he's already got Eggs, so taking a look. Undying Eggs wouldn't be awful here, honestly. I wouldn't mind seeing it. Minus 10 strength is quite effective here, especially against the Shaker. It makes it a lot easier for you to nuke through him there with the shotgun morph. Sunstrike won't find anything yet, so now we're going to get to see a bit more of an aggressive Invoker. Level 24 already with the Egg, so he's got everything up to its max potential here. At the same time, wouldn't mind seeing an Ogre Magi Aghanim Scepter either. Treant Axe is a little bit of a meme. Even Phoenix Axe might be okay, but they've caught Barabon. There's going to be the duel. He's going to run right back here into his death. Dead for 2 minutes. No buyback. ILTW now godlike here. They're going to look for Roche, but it's going to be, again, another 45 seconds here. So they're going to need to push now. They know there's no buyback here, but would have appreciated a second life regardless here onto the Morphling for sure. Sadoy now kind of one of the most farmed heroes, as Ashush going to be forcing the issue here. TPing as well to continue pushing will be Sadoy. He's got BKB, Deso, Mjolnir. Very farmed. Crystallis as well. Sadoy try going for the TP out. Oh, he didn't channel the TP yet, though. 2 heroes back, trying to force the issue here onto Immersion. Gonna be diving a bit far, though. He's gonna be creating a bit of space as they'll be focusing onto the top lane here in the Radiant Flower base. Now continuing for a bit of a base race. You don't win this, though, if you're Team Flower, though. Your push is not quite good enough. You can be committed here as well. Sadoy still gonna end up dying, though. This is not going quite the way you wanted it. This top lane has already been deleted off the face of the map, and now they're gonna be going for your bottom lane of Barracks 2. Ashush in a lot of trouble here. He still has this BKB. Gonna go for the TP out. Sunstrike will be on the mark, however. Urgon dominating now. And it's very risky. Phoenix trying to draw them away from the base. Has already used the Icarus dive. TP's coming in aplenty. Is going to use the Supernova. The goddamn egg is not enough, unfortunately. And Team Flower with 4 heroes down will call it GG. It was one hell of a game here for Team Flower. Really forced PG to work for it. A much closer game than game 1, but in the end, it's still not enough. What a game, actually. It was a really fun game to cast. A little bit of back and forth. Great team fight ultimates on both sides. Interestingly enough, ILTW ended up choosing to just copy the Undying, rather, for the most part. But it's still going to be a 2-0 here in favor of PG. They're going to take it. Well played to them. Still take the 2-0, but not without one hell of a fight. Nicely done there. As they'll still take it in the end. 20 kills here on ILTW. They only managed to find that 1 kill there onto the Morph lane. major morph issues they were able to have, as the team was able to provide really great support for him. My goodness, what a game. 20 kills on a morph lane. Holy cow, man. That's just a lot of kills, isn't it? In any case, that's going to be it for me today, guys. We're going to have a short break. Coming up next is going to be our last match here for Gambit and 178. This very well could decide here second and third place here, as Positive has now finished up all of their games. Team Flower will be back for our last series, which will be Flower versus Navi, so stick around for that. I've been Seek and Strike on the call. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to go ahead and head off for the night. D Swordfish will be back here for 178 versus Gambit, so make sure you guys stick around for that match. It's going to be really great. See you guys soon, and thanks for tuning in.